Today we have brought you the latest Tesla news. US Senator Elizabeth Warren calls for tax code changes so Elon Musk would stop freeloading off everyone else. Tesla Giga Berlin water consumption lawsuit threatens 2022 production. Tesla vehicles can detect tire wear and tread depth in new advanced safety feature. And Tesla semi burns rubber and shows off turning circle in new Giga Nevada sighting. Let's get into all the details. So let's get started. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren has posted some strong criticism of Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk and his recent title as Time magazine's 2021 Person of the Year. The longtime politician called for a change in the country's tax code so that Musk would stop freeloading off everyone else. Let's change the rigged tax code so the Person of the Year will actually pay taxes and stop freeloading off everyone else, Warren wrote. She later posted a follow-up tweet featuring an edited Time magazine cover with Elon Musk and the words, "Tax me." The edited image also showed statements indicating that the CEO got $240 billion richer during the pandemic and that Musk paid $0 in federal income tax in 2018. When someone makes it big in America, millionaire big, billionaire big, Person of the Year, big part of it has to include paying it forward so the next kid can get a chance too, Warren wrote. Musk, who is poised to pay $15 billion in taxes this year for selling 10% of his TSLA holdings, has spoken out about how he believes billionaires should be taxed. During his appearance at the Wall Street Journal's CEO Council Summit, Musk explained that his marginal tax rate is actually pretty high, about 53% in fact. And this, following Musk's sell-off of some of his TSLA shares, would result in the CEO paying a record amount of $15 billion worth of taxes this year. Musk also expressed some criticism of the government's skills in capital allocation. First of all, I pay a lot of tax. My marginal tax rate is like 53%. That's not trivial. Obviously, there's asset-based taxes, the sales tax, and everything else. There's also the estate tax. Generally, I think the estate tax is a good tax. If you think of assets beyond a certain level that are far beyond, let's say, somebody's ability to consume, then at some point, what you're really doing is capital allocation. So it's not money for personal expenditure. It does not make sense to take the job of capital allocation away from people who demonstrate great skill in capital allocation and give it to an entity that has demonstrated very poor skill in capital allocation, which is the government. I think of the government essentially as a corporation. It is simply the biggest corporation with a monopoly on violence and where you have no recalls, Musk said. Musk currently stands as the richest person in the world, with the CEO being listed with a net worth of $254 billion, $97.6 billion of which was added year to date, as per data from the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. This increase was primarily driven by the rise of Tesla, which has become a trillion-dollar company that made electric vehicles mainstream. Moving to the next update, Tesla vehicles can detect tire wear and tread depth in new advanced safety feature. Admittedly, Tesla cars are computers on wheels, so adding interesting and unique features to them has long ceased to amaze their owners. With a new software update, the manufacturer has added an extremely important function, and now the vehicles themselves can detect tire wear and tread depth so that owners can replace them in time. Tires are a guarantee that the car will drive confidently on the road and will not create accidents. At any time of the year, and especially during winter in cold regions, the tread depth of a tire directly affects how the car will drive, its grip and braking ability. Traditionally, drivers decide on their own when they need to change tires, which in itself carries a certain risk. As in any other matter, the human factor always creates some difficulties because a person can forget, not pay attention, or make the wrong conclusion, which ultimately can lead to a mistake. It is another matter when the car itself is responsible for the issue of tire safety. Vehicle systems are more reliable as they measure tire wear based on well-defined indicators. This, in turn, excludes the possibility of making an incorrect or belated decision to replace an important part of the car. With safety in mind, Tesla has developed and launched a new feature in its vehicles. Tesla owners, who have 2021.44.5 software installed, said their cars can now detect tire wear and tread depth in order to warn the owner in time about the need to replace them. Several Tesla owners have confirmed the feature in their vehicles via Drive Tesla Canada. Another one, Greg Doge, shared this information on Twitter. As you can see from the photo, if a discrepancy is found, the car will display a message indicating the problem and on which tire it was found. In addition, the system advises that the owner make an appointment with a service center to inspect and replace the tire. Moving to the next update, Tesla Giga Berlin, water consumption lawsuit threatens 2022 production. Environmental associations filed a lawsuit against the state environment agency that threatens Tesla Giga Berlin's electric vehicle production plans. The environmental associations sued the Brandenburg Environment Agency after it approved increased water abstraction in Eggersdorf in 2020 without testing. The Strausberg-Erkner Water Association pumps most of its water from the Eggersdorf waterworks, is located 8 miles from Gigafactory Berlin. The Frankfurt Administrative Court is currently presiding over the lawsuit. According to Andre Baller, the head of the Strausberg-Erkner Water Association, the Frankfurt court could withdraw the right to extract water in Eggersdorf, affecting Tesla Giga Berlin's water supply and production plans for 2022. If we do not have the right to extract, we cannot extract groundwater, we have no raw water, we cannot process it into drinking water, and we cannot pump it into the network from here either, said Andre Baller. Eggersdorf Water Works extracts around 3.8 million cubic meters from the ground every year. Tesla needs about a third of that amount for Giga Berlin. We are currently serving around 30 to 40% of our total requirements from this version. And that would also affect the customers in the same order of magnitude, said Baller. If the lawsuit is successful, it might break Tesla's water supply contract for Giga Berlin, which is planning to ramp Model Y production next year. Tesla Giga Berlin is expected to receive full approval to produce vehicles soon. However, even with the permit, the lawsuit could halt Giga Berlin production entirely. A hearing related to the lawsuit was scheduled earlier this week. However, the hearing was postponed indefinitely by the Frankfurt Administrative Court. The court expects to receive more documents from the environmental associations and the State Environment Agency. Moving to the last update, Tesla Semi burns rubber and shows off turning circle in new Giga Nevada sighting. Back in November, Pepsi Company CEO Ramon Laguarta remarked that his company was expecting its first Tesla Semi deliveries in the fourth quarter. This was a surprise to electric vehicle enthusiasts, as Tesla CEO Elon Musk noted during the 2021 annual shareholder meeting that the Class 8 all-electric hauler would be hitting volume production in 2023. Yet if recent sightings at the Giga Nevada area are any indication, it appears that the Semi is now in limited production, and Tesla is doing some interesting tests with its freshly made trucks. The Semi's new video, which was shared on YouTube by Tesla advocate Sawyer Merritt, was shot recently near Gigafactory Nevada. The truck in the footage was reportedly manufactured in a production facility that has been constructed near Tesla's massive battery plant. While the Semi in the footage looked quite similar to the white-painted, updated prototypes that have been spotted several times this year, the new truck reportedly did not have any stickers from the Department of Transportation, nor did it have manufacturer plates. Sightings of the Tesla Semi have been going on for some time, but what makes the recent footage quite special was that it showcased a clear tire shredding acceleration run from the Class 8 all-electric truck. The footage was brief, lasting only 2.5 minutes, but it was enough to show just how quick the Semi really is when it accelerates at full speed. Granted, the Semi was not pulling a trailer when it was captured on video, but it's still remarkable to see such a large all-electric vehicle run like a sports car on the road. Also quite interesting was the Semi's incredibly tight turning radius. After running the length of the production facility near Giga Nevada, the Semi simply took a U-turn to head back. The vehicle then proceeded to showcase its turning circle several more times, and just like its acceleration, the Semi's turning radius is pretty remarkable. This bodes well for the Semi's maneuverability, which would likely help it stand apart from its more conventional, more traditional competitors. If recent reports are accurate, and the Tesla Semi has indeed entered limited production, it would suggest that the company might be working with some of its first customers as part of its efforts to refine and finalize the Class 8 hauler. That's it for now. So what are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments. Stay tuned at the Electric Arena for all the latest Tesla and electric vehicle news.